Viewers, something happened last week in Abuja. The FCT Minister Wike ordered demolition of my estate after shouting, "How can all this land be given to Igbo man?" Anambra-born estate developer Ukachukwu says. Ukachukwu has been into politics in Anambra State for some time now. But however, we are going to go into the details of what transpired before the demolition according to the information that we got on AIT. And, this man, Nicolas Ukachukwu, like I said, he has been into politics. He's one-time governorship aspirant of Anambra State, and he has vied for Senate. I've seen this man. I've known him for some time. Seeing his face, though now he looks older now. From that time I used to see his posters during the election. However, Chief Nicolas Ukachukwu is a businessman and he's a chairman and the chief executive officer of the Snakon Group Limited. And he has decried the demolition of his investment on 214 hectares of land. That's 214 hectares of land in the Asokoro district of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Well, we are just giving you insight of what happened, and we are just starting. The details of this information is coming. He accused the FCT Minister, Mr. Nyesom Wike, of ordering the demolition. He lamented that the demolition was carried out without any court order, despite pending valid 2-count orders from separate courts restraining the minister and the FCT administration from tampering with the property. Well, 214 hectares of land in Asokoro is quite a very large area of land. And some people might be wondering how he managed to get the land. But some people can plan ahead when it comes to property, especially trust an Igbo man. Igbo man can buy property anywhere, and he will buy it more than the original owners. That's original owners of the land. If you don't know this, you know it now. That is what an Igbo man does. Wherever he sees prospects, he thinks that he can flourish, he goes ahead to establish fully as if that place is his hometown. Igbo man can establish business anywhere without minding the facts, whoever that is involved. But let's go ahead with these details of this discussion once again. According to AIT, the property sitting on 214 hectares of land was demolished on Wednesday in the presence of heavily armed security operatives, including soldiers, policemen, and personnel of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC. After about 6 hours, the building, some of which had got to the window level and the fence had been pulled down, and all that was left was a heap of rubble. Speaking in an interview with the channels, the Anambra-born businessman called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to intervene and save the multi-million naira invested in the property. Well, I doubt if the minister will carry on such demolition without notifying the proper people in charge. Well, I don't know how they do it. He might still do that anyway. So, but don't worry, I'm going to play you this video so that you will hear from the horse's mouth what is being said. But let me finish up with the explanation. He claimed that the property was demolished because it was owned by an Igbo man and not because the company violated any law. As all legal titles had been sorted and obtained before commencing development of the property. Claiming that the demolition was done in bad faith, Ukachukwu said. Wike called for a meeting over the land. We went with our documents after seeing what we had with our lawyer and other company, Sunrise, which they gave part of that land. Wike said that there is nothing on this, that the court, should take its effects. After going around the land in his normal ways of behavior, that's Ukachukwu is saying, after going around the land in his normal way of behavior, Wike started shouting, how will they take all this land and give it to an Igbo man? Let me repeat that again. He said, according to Ukachukwu, after going around the land in his normal ways of behavior, Wike started shouting, how will they take all this land and give it to an Igbo man? Then the next thing we saw was the demolition of the building without a court order. Well, that sounds very pathetic. But let's see how it goes. The damage has been done. But I'm going to play this video so that you watch and see what
at faith. We can call for a meeting over the land. We went with our documents. After I see what we have with our lawyer and the other people's other Sunrise, which they get part of that land. And Wike said there is nothing on this, that the court should take effect. After going around the land, his normal ways of behavior, he started shouting, how would they take all this land and give to Igbo man?
According to him, all the legal title to the property had been obtained, including 2 ministerial approvals, the latest from the erstwhile FCT Minister Mohammed.
He went through all due process, including ministerial approval. We have full final title, certificate, and offer.
A certificate of occupancy?
Yes, offer to certificate of occupancy.
Most alarming, according to him, is that there was no order revoking his rights to the property before the demolition took place.
As I'm talking to you now, we are not receiving any documents. All these things, it's only what we saw, the demolition. The title has not been revoked. We have not been served.
Ukachukwu also insists the action of the Minister of the FCT runs contrary to 2 pending court orders restraining any action by the FCT on the plot of land.
2 separate courts issued different court order restraining him from tampering or doing anything in those property. But all of a sudden today, we can move all the caterpillars in Abuja and went and started pulling those properties that we have invested billions into down.
He wants President Tinubu to wade into the matter to protect the rights of genuine investors and businessmen.
Calling Mr. President, who I know that has nothing to do with the tribe, to call on the bridge, either he remove this man.
Well, this thing happened about 1 week ago, and let me know what you think about this. Thank you.